Welcome to the Wisconsin Disc Golf Show, powered by UnderParDiscGolf.com. Here's your host, Scott Reek.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the Wisconsin Disc Golf Show. And it has been a busy weekend for Wisconsin Disc Golf, so let's get started. There were 3 events in Wisconsin, and some of the Wisconsin players even played outside of the state. In episode 13, we will be giving you the post-Snow Throw Massacre report, Silver Creek Open report, and the Rock River Discapades report. Talk about some Wisconsin players who traveled this past weekend, and give you an early pre-release of the first Wisconsin Tour event in Menasha, the Ohauser Spring Opener, along with a few upcoming events and a visit from Andrew Scott to give us the current cyberweatherology report for this coming weekend's Justin Trails Ice Bowl and the Klondike Winter Challenge. Well, this past weekend at the Snow Throw Massacre 4, the event saw a full field in slightly snowy conditions. This event for the 4th year was an outstanding time and saw many people playing more than 21 holes of golf, with a special appearance from world champion Jay and Des Redding, which was a special treat. In this event, there are only amateur divisions allowed, and it is open to players regardless of skill. This event is more about a good time and camaraderie than it is about the divisions. Well, with that being said, Brian Braxma won the Advanced Men's Division, Evans Mielsman won the Intermediate Men's Division, Steve Kindy won the Masters Division, Neil Tilson took the Recreational Division, Des Redding won the Advanced Women's Division, and Jessica Wozmisk won the Intermediate Women's Division. All scores will be posted at discgolfshow.com for your viewing pleasure. On Sunday, Jay and Des Redding conducted a disc golf workshop that saw nearly 40 people in attendance to learn from some of the game's best. On Sunday, the first annual Silver Creek Open took place in Manitowoc, and 83 players showed up to play on a cloudy but windless and comfortable day. There was a slight covering of snow when we showed up on Sunday morning, but with the help of some locals, the tee pads were clear in no time and everyone was ready to go. All of the players played from the long tee pads except for hole number 6. Hole number 6 had a tent basket added about 50 feet up the hill from the normal long position. Hole 9 had a tent basket off into the woods along the path walking to hole 10. The players played 9B from about 50 feet further back than normal, and the infamous island hole 12A was played, and players found this hole much more difficult in the winter since the island is small and there is not much chance of skipping up on the island. 2 rounds of 20 holes were played, and after the first round, Sheboygan's own Scott Bertard and Joe Reamer were tied for first, with Nick Marzinski only 1 stroke back. In the advanced men's field, Richard Otterman from Oshkosh was leading, and Amanda Hinkins from Appleton was leading the advanced women's field. In the intermediate men's field, local John Buck was leading with a 2-stroke lead over Appleton's Jim Cruz. The intermediate women was being led by Carrie Yelvington, and Mike Harrington from Milwaukee was leading the recreational men. After the first round, the players relaxed in the heated bunkhouse and chowed on some Subway footlongs before heading out for round 2. Once round 2 was completed, Mike Harrington held on to his recreational men's lead, with Craig Mott finishing in second. Carrie Yelvington won the intermediate women's division, and Amanda Hinkins won the advanced women's division over Lindsay Fish. In the intermediate men's division, Jim Cruz came from behind to tie John Buck for the lead. They split the win and had a 9-stroke lead over the next player. In the advanced men's division, Ryan Robertson came from behind to tie Richard Otterman for the win, and they also split the win. In shooting 2 unofficial 1,000 rated rounds, Joe Reamer moved out front to not only take the Silver Creek title, but it was also his first PDGA Pro cashing. On top of all the fun that was taking place in Manitowoc, there was also 1 ace on the day by Ian Shelley acing hole number 10 and taking home over $130. Great job to all the players that attended, and look for an even better 2011 Silver Creek Open. The Rock River Discapades saw 26 players show up, and Pat Hamill and his partner Jim took first, shooting a 7 down and a score of 56. The food was great and the weather couldn't have been any better for February. The local club raised over $330 that goes towards their course fund. And although there were many players who played in these 3 events, there were a few who ventured outside the state. Terry Miller, Mike Schwieger, Will Mueller, and Chad Inman attended the Arctic Blast in Rockford, Illinois, and making the trek to sunny Las Vegas was Matt Parker, Chris Goyke, and Robert Goyke, playing in the Gentlemen's Club Challenge AM weekend. Well, we have had a busy 2010 already, but we will now get a short break until March, and that is when the 2010 Wisconsin Tour officially kicks off the season, and we start with the Ohauser Spring Opener in Menasha. Last year, this event filled with over 90 players, and we had to turn away nearly 50 people. For this year, we split up these days so the pro and advanced players will play on Saturday, March 20th, and the intermediate and recreational divisions will be playing on Sunday, March 21st. This event is going to be huge for 2010 and has lots of reasons to be. It is the first B-tier event in Wisconsin, first Wisconsin Tour event, first Under Par Mini-Series event, a United States Amateur Championship qualifier for the top 15% of the advanced men's division, and a Vibram Open qualifier for the top 2 spots of those who wish to try and qualify. The event will offer a great players package for all amateurs and pros. There will be a raffle for a custom Disc King basket and Gorilla Boy disc golf bag, and much more as the details are finalized. You can register online at iregisteredonline.com, and I highly recommend pre-registration for this event. 2 rounds of 20 holes will be played both days from the long pads, with a few new twists that will be sure to make this course more challenging. Registration has already started to flow, so act now. On Friday, March 19th at 5 o'clock, we will also be hosting a random draw doubles. This coming weekend, there are 2 events taking place: the 6th annual Klondike Winter Challenge and the Justin Trails Ice Bowl. On February 27th, the Klondike Winter Challenge is at the Axel Dog Acres Disc Golf Course off the Knapp Hills in Dunn County, Wisconsin. 2 rounds of 22 holes will be played as a random draw doubles format and a new partner after 11 holes with a staggered start. You can go to discgolfshow.com to get the link for more information about this tournament. Registration closes at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Also on February 27th at the Justin Trails Resort, the Mississippi Valley Disc Golf Club is hosting an ice bowl. 100% of the money raised will be donated to the Great Rivers United Way. There will be 2 rounds. You can play one or both. The first round is at 2, and the second round is a glow round starting at 7. Well, let's hear what Andrew Scott has to say about this weekend's weather report. Thanks, Scott. This weekend looks like it should be a good one for Justin Trails Ice Bowl in Sparta, with a high of 34 degrees and as of today a 0% chance of precipitation. In Boyceville, for the Klondike Winter Challenge, it looks to be a high of 34 degrees with a 0% chance of precipitation. Well, this is my cyber weatherology report from weather.com as of today, and I hope everyone has a great time this coming weekend. Thanks, Andrew, and that concludes episode 13. I hope everyone has a great weekend and enjoyed the show, and until next time, keep those chains ringing.